Getting started with WordPress Part 1, Themes and Appearance. In my previous tutorials, the Getting Started with Web Design series, we went over the steps for installing WAMP Server and WordPress on your PC. In this tutorial, we will discuss 1. The steps for selecting and installing a theme, 2. The initial steps for creating pages and posts, 3. The customization features in WordPress, and 4. The process for making custom menus. Keep in mind that we are doing all of this while using WAMP Server. If you are using a Linux server or a web host like GoDaddy, then your directories might be slightly different. If you are using your own Linux server, then you may not be set up to allow WordPress to automatically install updates, themes, or plugins if you do not have a file transfer protocol system, FTP, like FileZilla. Whatever the case might be, I will show you the necessary steps to complete all activities automatically from within WordPress and manually from within your server. If you are using WAMP Server or a web host like GoDaddy or Bluehost, then you should not have a problem with updating the WordPress core or installing items from within the WordPress dashboard. Let's get started with theming your website. Selecting and installing a theme for your website. This is your WordPress homepage. If you are not logged in and do not see a link to log in anywhere, then go to the address bar in your web browser. Set your cursor to the end of the URL for your website and type in /wp-login at the end of it. Hit enter and log in on the next screen. If you are logged in, then you should see your dashboard. If not, just click the name of your website in the administration bar in the top left corner of your screen, or you can click your username in the top right corner. This will take you to your profile page. If you are on your profile page, then you can change your email and password here. For now, I'm just going to click Dashboard on the left-hand side of the page. Create a mental model before searching for a theme. A theme controls the style and layout of your website. It is essentially the template that lays out the look, feel, and functionality of your website. Each theme can be customized and built upon in WordPress. Before selecting a theme, you need to have a general idea of what you want your site's layout to look like so you can pick a theme that comes close to meeting your vision. Here are some tips to consider when thinking of your website's theme. 1. The theme should have a general look that you want, but you will have the ability to edit the features like the color scheme, fonts, and parts of the layout later. So if you do not like some of the stylistic choices of the default theme, that is something that does not have to be a deal breaker. 2. Pay attention to the main menu and how it functions. For instance, do subpages drop down in blocks when you mouse over a parent page link in the main menu? Does the menu have a search bar if you want one? 3. Does the theme allow you to have sidebars or not? Sidebars are columns on the side of your page that allow you to add widgets which affect the appearance and functionality of the website. You may or may not want them. 4. Does the theme allow you to put widgets in the footer of your website? Does it give you one or multiple columns for adding widgets? 5. Does the theme have an optional social media menu so you can link to your other platforms? 6. Last but not least, is the theme responsive? A responsive theme is one that will adjust the website's layout to work with a small screen like a smartphone, in addition to a larger screen like a standard computer monitor. Most modern themes on WordPress will be responsive, but you can preview a theme and shrink the size of your browser window to see how the website changes. Many themes include a lot of other features like a slider on the homepage. These sliders really only populate the slider with an image and info from your blog posts. This can be a useful tool if you will be creating blog posts, but you can install a slider plugin that is separate from whatever bells and whistles that the theme comes with. So you do not want to make the inclusion or exclusion of a particular feature, like a slider or a gallery or something like that, the basis for choosing a theme, since there are more than likely options for adding different features in WordPress' massive vault of plugins. That is something we will cover later in another video. Again, mostly make sure the theme has the overall layout that you like. Finding and installing a theme. In the dashboard menu bar, click the tab for Appearance. At the top of the page, click the Add New button to begin searching for a theme. Click Feature Filter to help you limit the results. Use the checkboxes to choose which features appeal to you and click the Apply Filters button. Some of the features that I like to include are a theme that is accessibility ready, a theme that allows you to customize colors, a theme that allows you to customize the header, a theme with a full width template, and a theme with a grid layout. When you see a theme preview image that you like, hover your mouse over it and click the Preview button. The preview will not look exactly like the thumbnail image in the list of your results, since you will need to add text, images, and a logo, among other things, to your website. But you will see what you have to start off with and build from there. Let's just stick with the default theme, 2020, for this tutorial. If you are watching this video in the future, then click Appearance, Add New, and then search for 2020 if you want to follow along. When you find a theme that you want, click the Install button and then the Activate button. Manually installing a WordPress theme. To manually install a WordPress theme on your server, go to wordpress.org. Click Themes in the main menu. Search for the theme that you want to download. Click the Download button for the theme of your choice. Cut or copy the zip folder in your Downloads folder. Click This PC in your folder directory and go to the C drive. Go to WAMP64 and then the www directory. Open the WordPress folder or whatever you name the directory for your WordPress site. Go to wp-content, themes, and then paste your zip folder here. Extract the theme from your zip folder and delete the zip folder. You can now activate the theme from within your website. Before we customize the design, let's add a few pages and some posts as placeholders. Let's create a home page, an about page, a contact page, an owner page, and a welcome post. Adding pages in WordPress. Click Pages in the left-hand column. Click the Add New button. Where it says Add Title, type Home. Below the page header it says Start writing or type / to choose a block. Click that space and type Welcome to my test site. You don't actually have to type a / to add a block. If you notice, there is a block box with a plus sign on it. You can click that to add a block. You will be using blocks to add content to your pages and posts, be it an image, a video, a table, or anything else. We will work on this in more detail in another video. For now, let's just click the Publish button in the top right corner of the screen. The page visibility should be set to public, and the page should be published immediately. Click the Publish button again. Now on the bottom left corner of your screen, a box will appear telling you the page has been updated. Click the View Page link to see the page as it appears right now. There are a lot of elements on the screen that I do not want, like the archives, recent posts, categories, recent comments, search bar, and meta links sections. I will get rid of those later on, so let's be patient for now. For now, let's go ahead and add some more pages for About, Owner, and Contact Us. You can fill those pages with some text if you want, but I'm just adding the headers and leaving them blank for now. I just want the pages so that we can have some items that appear in our main menu. Making subpages. After creating all of the pages, let's go to the dashboard and click Pages in the left-hand column. Hover your mouse over the owner page and then click the Quick Edit button. I'm going to make this page a child of the About page. Where it says Parent, choose the About page. Alternatively, you can edit the owner page and look at the menu in the right-hand side of the page. Click Page Attributes in the menu and choose the About page under the Parent page drop-down list. Then click the Update button. Now, when you go back to the site and look at the main menu, About has an arrow next to it. If you mouse over About in the main menu, the drop-down for the owner page should appear beneath it. Creating a post in WordPress. From your dashboard, click Post on the left-hand side of the page. Click the Add New button. Creating a post is exactly the same as creating a page. Give your first post a title like Welcome to my website and click the Publish button. We just want a placeholder for now. One other thing to do while we are here is to decide if we want to allow people to leave comments on our post. In the menu on the right-hand side of the page, click the Discussion tab. You can select or deselect the checkbox for Allow Comments if you want them or not. For now, I don't mind it being there since the public can't reach my website anyway. To control the discussion options side-wide, go back to your desktop and click the WordPress icon in the top left-hand corner of the page. Put your mouse over Settings and click Discussion. On this page, you can control how your website processes user comments. For instance, do you want anonymous users to leave comments, or must someone be registered to comment? Do you want all comments to be held for moderation, meaning you have to review them before they can appear on your blog? I think that I will leave this page as is, but you will want to look through this page and make up your mind as far as what you will allow people to do on your blog. I would recommend either unchecking the Allow People to Submit Comments on New Posts box, or checking the Comment Must Be Manually Approved box to protect your site from spammers. I'm going to go back to the dashboard, go to Post, and click Quit Edit for a sample post that I already created. Look for the status option. Here I'm going to switch from Draft to Published and click Update.
So if you're working on a post and you don't want to publish it immediately, save it as a draft, and then go to the post page and use quick edits to publish it later.
Using the Customize feature in WordPress. In the dashboard menu bar, hover your mouse over the tab for Appearance and click Customize. If you are on your home page or another page of your site, Customize is in your admin bar at the top of your page. This is where you will want to make many edits to your website's overall layout and design. If you are looking to change content on specific pages or posts, then you have to go to those pages in Post and click the Edit button. The Customize section is for making global edits to your website. You can change your theme here where it says Active Theme, but we don't want to do that in this exercise. Let's start with the Site Identity tab. We can add a logo here. Where the logo appears in your header depends on your theme. For the 2020 theme, it will appear in the top left corner of your screen. You do not have easy options for centering the image, making it span across the entire screen, or making it appear on the right-hand side of the page. The placement of your logo might be a deal breaker for you when choosing a theme. It is something you may be able to manipulate with some additional CSS coding or by editing the PHP files of your theme.
I say keeping your logo in the left corner is a good convention to follow, but that's something you'll have to decide for yourself.
You can add a slogan here in the tagline text field. We can also add a logo under Site Icon. This logo appears as a small icon in a tab on your browser or as an icon when you are saving a bookmark. This site icon will need to be a square shape with equal sides, like 512 by 512 pixels, or you will be prompted to crop the image. The Colors tab allows you to change the background, header, and footer colors. Some themes may give you additional options for changing the color of different parts of your website. The Theme Options tab will vary with each theme. In the 2020 theme, you can add or remove a search bar from the header. The author bio is text that appears at the bottom of every post. You can write a bio about yourself by going to your profile and writing a brief summary about yourself in the biographical info section. I recommend using a summary for the option about how your posts appear on archive pages. That will only show you a few paragraphs of each blog post, and then an ellipsis icon will appear to indicate there is more, but you have to click the blog post title to read the full post. The cover template is useful for creating a special effect where a page starts with a very large image that fills the screen, and then you scroll down to see the page content. To create this effect, create a page. Go to Options on the right side of the page. Add an image to the option for Featured Image. Then change the template to Cover Template. The featured image will fill your screen, and you will have to scroll down to see the content. Go back to the Customize screen, and you can choose to overlay the image with the color, red in this case. The overlay text color affects the color of the page header. The opacity affects how much of the overlay background color washes out the image. Background image is just wallpaper for the website. Menus we will discuss last. The Homepage Settings tab is used to choose whether your homepage is going to display your latest post, full posts or excerpts, or a static page. If you are making a traditional blog, then you will want to use your latest post. If you are building a more traditional website, then choose Static Page and use the home page that we created earlier. Additional CSS we will discuss along with creating a child theme in the next video in this series. It is a topic for more advanced users, since you will be expected to know how to code with CSS before using this feature. Creating a custom menu in WordPress. Now, the Menus tab allows you to create a variety of menus. WordPress by default will make a menu for you and fill it in with new pages that you create. You can create a custom menu that only has links to specific pages, posts, or any custom links that you want to include. Click the Create New Menu button. I will call the menu Main Menu. I'll set it to the desktop horizontal menu for the location. On this theme, that is in the header to the top right of the page. Each theme will place the main menu in a different place. If you choose Desktop Expanded Menu, you can have the menu operate more like a light box, where a screen pops up with the list of links to other pages. This is very distracting for a traditional desktop computer, but it might be useful for a phone user. I don't recommend using the Desktop Expanded Menu option. You can also have a menu that appears in the footer or as a social media menu. The placement of the social menu depends on the theme that you choose. We'll make one of these in a few moments. Click the Next button. Click the Add Items button. Click the Pages tab and choose the Home, About, and Owner pages, and you will see those links appearing in the top right corner of your screen. Click the back arrow and let's create a social media menu. Create a new menu, call it Social Media, click the Social Media menu checkbox, click Next, click Add Items, click Custom Links. For the URL, type in http://www.youtube.com. For the link text, type YouTube. Click the Add to Menu button. As you can see, the social media menu will appear above the footer, but below the main content of a page. If you want that menu to appear at the top of the page or elsewhere, you may have to hack this theme or choose a different one. You may also notice that the social media menu adds the icons for social media platforms automatically. Every theme will do this differently, so that might be something to consider when choosing a theme. Okay, so let's review. So in this video we discussed adding pages, posts, and a theme. We went over the steps for adding a featured image to a page or post and applying a template to a page, specifically the cover page template. We also walked through the various options for customizing a website using the 2020 theme. In the next video, we will discuss creating a child theme and adding custom CSS styles to your theme. If you're not familiar with CSS, then you can skip that video and watch part 3 in this series, where we will discuss adding content to your pages in more detail. In part 4 of this series, we will discuss adding and removing widgets and plugins. Thank you for watching this video.